Hi, I'm Joe Vieni. I'm the OUP of Richmond Roof Services, Tecta America. And a brief history of our company is we started 35 years ago with two owners, John and Gary, and they built a very large business that allowed them to expand into the Richmond market. We opened the Richmond office in late 1999, which has allowed us to expand even further in our area, working out towards Charlottesville, down in North Carolina, and up towards the Washington, D.C. market. We've been very successful here, especially over the last 7 years when Tecta acquired us, allowing us to do a bit more work outside of our region and our comfort zone that has allowed us to learn more. We do mostly single ply and high-end metal work here out of this office. We do composite wall panels, which when there's a package to go out, we do the whole thing for everybody. One thing that makes us stand out is we have a lot of long-term employees, and they really make our job sites better because they know what they're doing. The customers know who's coming when we're coming, and they even ask for certain foremen at times. And if they see David or Orly or one of the guys walk into the trailer for the pre-job meeting, they calm down, they get very comfortable very quickly because they know what type of service they're going to get from these guys. I wasn't really part of the decision to partner with Tecta. John and Gary were selling the company, and they tried to sell to the employees and it didn't work out, and Tecta offered them a better deal. So by the time I was involved, it was more just ask questions on the process. At the time it happened, everybody's nervous, but once we got into it, we saw what Tecta was doing, we learned the processes. It's been a very good deal, and I wouldn't change it. It's worked out great for everybody. Every employee here has a better life today than they did before Tecta acquired us. The field staff, as well as the office staff, if you want a training, we have a training. Tecta has a training somebody can go to. The field gets way more opportunities for training than we ever did when we were prior to our acquisition. The foremen get to go to Spanish or English trainings, estimators can go to trainings, salesmen, project managers, future managers and operations directors. Doesn't matter what it is, everybody gets an opportunity to go, and they all learn. The best part, one of the best parts, there's many good things about being part of Tecta, but one of the bigger things is it's almost impossible to get caught short on something. During COVID, there was a material shortage. Between all of us, if somebody needed a certain size screw or certain insulation or rolls of membrane, an email went out and somebody would always be able to say, hey, I've got 5 of those rolls, somebody else would have 10 of the rolls, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, somebody put together 60 rolls and a unit was able to do a job that otherwise, if they were waiting for the purchases to come through, might not have happened. So as far as I know, COVID slowed us down, but everybody was able to operate all the way through it because we were all able to work with each other and borrow from each other and get the materials we needed. We have sent crews to other units, and we have helped other units on projects. One of the units out of Architectural Metals had a project down in Charlottesville. We were able to help them and partner up a little bit and go up there and give them some support, rent some equipment. When we were slow just a few months ago, we were able to send guys off to another unit and kept our crew working the whole time, so their paychecks didn't change not one bit. But the revenue was for somebody else. It worked better for them, but our crew wasn't out looking for a job. They were constantly working for us. Tecta did absolutely everything from my perspective after the deal or for the deal. We even had a situation where our old company had a program where we were paid a certain way, and that payout wasn't supposed to be till after the Tecta acquisition. I don't think the principals between our company and the accountants at Tecta understood exactly what that was going to mean, but when the profit sharing came out the following year, our other payment didn't come. I asked about it, and it was literally one phone call back, and they said, okay, we'll figure it out. I got a call, and they said, yes, you're right. We didn't think about that, and a check came the next week for all the employees affected. So it was fantastic. They did everything they said and more. It was very easy for me working with Tecta as the acquisition happened and we went through. I know some of the accounting side, people involved in that, had more thorough conversations because changing the accounting systems is a major, long deal. And then that didn't really go as quickly as everybody would have hoped, but I don't think it was painful in any way. It was just something that had to be done, and everybody worked through it. Some of the bigger issues were more internal to our old company system, and we worked through it, and Tecta sent people in from other units to help us learn the process faster and actually help us get through it. So we didn't used to bill within a certain timeline. Somebody came down from a different branch, showed our ladies how we were billing and what was going on, and then sped up our billing quite a bit just because they were here. They did a lot of the billing for us, and they also showed us hands-on how to get it done quick. The profit sharing from the Tecta side to Roof Services and our employees has boosted every single person's pay in our Richmond office. It doesn't matter if it's the smallest, lowest paid position in our field, all the way up to myself. Everybody has benefited from our profit sharing plan. When it happened, I was nervous. I wasn't sure how the process would work because I was looking at being in charge of a larger company. And then 6 months into it, I wouldn't change it. It was working great. And I think the advantages of being part of Tecta far outweigh anything I could ever say, which I can't even think of any, that were a detriment. If you're looking to sell your business, I would say just do your due diligence. Talk to somebody else. Call me, call any other OUP, talk to the accountants. They're the ones who dig in and really get deep, deep, deep into the system. So if you really want to know how it's going to work, find out from somebody else, talk to us. Anybody will tell you the pluses and minuses if there's any to be had from your perspective. From an operations standpoint, Tecta hasn't told us how to run anything. They allow us to operate and do jobs the way we think are best. We do have best practices, and we certainly are trained to use them if possible. But if there's something we want to do, we go ahead and we run our jobs like we always would. But when we need help, Tecta's there to help. Whether you need to talk to somebody, whether you need an accountant to come visit, whether you need a project manager to help you on a job, somebody will always come help you. But nobody has ever told us the jobs must run this way. They just allow us to do our best and then support us in any way they can. Yeah, as far as any equipment or safety needs, all we have to do is ask for it. If there's a need and we justify it, we're able to get it as quickly as possible. Safety has never been rejected for any reason. If we just ask for more cones, more safety carts, more tie-off points, doesn't matter, we just buy them. There's never a question because safety is paramount to what we're doing. Everybody needs to have that every single day. When we need equipment, all we have to do is just justify it and say, why do we need a truck? Why do we need a new leister? Why do we need this piece of equipment? If it's needed, we get it, and then it's just part of our capital going forward, and we have to have it to make the jobs run. One thing I'd like to say is that I think all of our employees overall are more secure, happier in the long run being part of a larger company. When you're a small company and things get tight, there's always the question mark. Is everything going to be okay? Do I have a job next week? One thing about being part of a larger company and the security of seeing other branches, other units, knowing that you're large enough to absorb small, low spots, it makes them feel better. But they also enjoy the benefits of the highs, because now with the benefits of being eligible for a college scholarship, eligible for bonuses, I think overall the people really, really enjoy being here.